And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. And today is all about storage. It's all about storage. And if you're one of those people who are looking for ways to be able to store some of your items in a great way, to be able to display them in a great way, today's show is all for you. For those who are joining us on the Amazon Live side, welcome to you. If you're new to us on Amazon Live, definitely invite you guys to give us a follow. You notice the follow button is either up in this corner or down below. Also, all the items we're talking about today you will find in the carousel as well. So definitely invite you guys to be able to take a look. Some of them come in different colors, so you guys can be able to take advantage of that. So definitely be able to welcome you guys to be able to take advantage of the different deals. There are a lot of these items that are on sale today, and even though they're going to be different brands that we're talking about, some of the main brands that we're going to be discussing are brands that you see all around me today, and those are brands like LifeWit. Also, we have Farino. We have Sungmic as well. But there's also some other brands you guys will be seeing as we're going throughout today's show. If you have any questions, though, feel free to be able to let me know. I do have the chat being monitored, so I'll be able to take a look at that as we're going through. But a lot we're going to try to cover in this hour, and we're going to actually do some unboxings as well, which is always fun for me. I always enjoy being able to show you guys how easy some of these items are to be able to do for yourself. Now, one thing I will say about some of the products you guys are seeing today is that for myself, I know I try to find things that kind of fit the space that I'm in. What you'll notice with these items today is that they have different sizes that will be perfect for whatever it is that you need them for. Whether you need them for a corner to be able to do display there, or you're looking for something to be able to use in a bedroom. Also, a place to be able to use for storage of your shoes. That's one of the things I'll be sharing with you guys today as well. All of these items can kind of be tailored to what your own independent needs might be. So definitely keep that in mind as we're going through. So again, a lot we're going to try to be able to cover today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. One of the first things we're going to be talking about are some of the Farino projects. And what I love about Farino, for the most part, and there are some exceptions to this, most of them are what they call turn and tube. So all you have to do, and we're going to actually do some unboxing of those a little bit later, all you have to do is be able to take them out of the box, connect the tubes to the actual shelving, no tools required. Now, some of the items you guys will be seeing, some of them do require tools, so keep that in mind. A lot of the times, though, the tools will be included with the actual product itself. So kind of keep that in mind as well. We're going to go ahead and start, though, with some of the things that you can be able to use for end tables, and that is from Farino. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys that. Farino, again, is one of my go-to brands. You'll notice some of the tables here. This is one of the corner tables here. I'm going to be sharing with you guys that a little bit later. Let me go ahead and get this off, though, so you can be able to see exactly how cool this is when it comes to the type of tables you're able to get with Farino. Now, this is one of their tables that you're able to get that can go on the side of your coffee table, go on the side of your couch. It has the two shelves there, as you see there. Really easy to be able to put together. That is $17.77 right now. And again, this is one of those turn-in tube options. You're able to take it out of the pack, be able to attach the tubing to the shelf, and you are all set. Really sturdy, and you can be able to use it for display, be able to have for your items as well. So I like this from Farino. A really easy item to be able to use, really easy to put together, and it's affordable too. As I said, this one is $17.77, a really good value. Again, something that lasts for a while as well. I've had this one now for about 2 years. But what I love about Farino, you can get them in different styles, different colors, as you'll see, but also for the different weights that you may need for as well. If you need something for a little bit heavier, they have those as well. This goes really well, though, next to your couch or your sofa, or, of course, even in your office if you need something. This is a great value. Again, this one is $17.77. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is the one I was just had up here, and that is, let's see, go ahead and highlight it. This one is $23.51. Now, again, this is made for the corner. As you can see, it has the sharp edge here. But you can be able to put this in the corner if you'd like, or again, it can go by your sofa, by your desk, or whatever you may want it for. But this one is designed with 3 shelves, as you guys can see there. And again, really nice design. And you'll notice too, as you're kind of looking at these Farino projects, look at the difference in the tubing. So you'll see this one is having more of an Arnett style to it. This one is just a circular. So again, you can be able to find different ones for your own taste. And that also kind of adds to the style of the room that you have them for as well. So keep that in mind as well. Again, this one is made to kind of go in the corner. You can be able to put it there in the corner, have your items there for display, but you get 3 shelves on this one. And this one is $23.51 right now. So again, a great value, really easy to be able to assemble. And again, I'm going to be putting some of those together for you in today's broadcast. So definitely stay tuned for that, just to show you how easy it is. The next one we're going to be going to is the 4 shelf. And again, with the Farino project, what you'll notice too is that you can use them for display. I actually have the 4 shelf that's actually right here behind me here. So it comes in the light brown. You can have the regular brown. Comes in different colors. It is $33.95. It's on sale right now. So it's a really good value. As you can see, I'm using it here for display, but you're able to get them again in the different colors. This one again has the light brown color, and then it has the white tubing. You can see there. That's what I'm using there for display here in my home office. But again, another great value and something you can be able to use easily for yourself too. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is the Farino, the 3-tier. And again, this is another one. I like the style of it. And you're able to get the 3 shelves you see there. And this one has the round tubing on it. This one is $17.65. So $17.65. Again, you're kind of looking at the differences in them. This one was the 2 shelf here. Again, this one has a different design to it. Still has the circular, if you can see the circular tube there. But you're able to get them in the different styles, again, depending on what your needs might be, what your taste might be, and just to be able to turn them, to tighten them, and you're all set. And again, this one is $17.65. It's on sale right now. Again, this is the Farino with the 3 shelf. Okay. And you'll notice too, I have some other of the 3 shelves too that are a different style, and I'll be sharing those with you as well. The next one is the turn-in tube as well. It is $32.49, and I think this one we're going to actually be able to put together here. This is the 5-tier. So I'm going to share with you guys exactly how easy these are to be able to put together. We're going to go ahead and put together a 5-tier live here on the broadcast today, because I want you to see exactly how easy it is for you to be able to assemble these. And the same is true too for some of the other brands we're going to be going through today. Very easy to be able to assemble. So I'm going to go ahead and open the box up here. And again, this is our 5-tier here. This one is $32.49. So I shared with you guys earlier, this was the 3-tier here. Go ahead and move it back here. This was the 3-tier that I shared with you guys earlier. Now I'm about to be able to assemble the 5-tier for you guys so you can be able to see what it looks like and also how easy it is to be able to assemble. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open up the box. And what you'll get in here, you'll get your tubing. You can see there. Again, this is the round tubing here for this one. So there we have our tubing. And then we have our shelves here. Okay, there are shelves. Now, what you also get when it comes to Farino, it does come with instructions, which are really cool. And it gives you an approximate time that it will take. See, this one says 10 minutes on it to be able to assemble this one. And that's another cool thing about these too. So these are not projects that take a long time, again, because they are so easy to be able to follow. These are your feet, you see there, and also your top caps. Go ahead and put this over on the side here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open up our tubing here. And again, this one is the round, and depending on, again, what you're looking for, you'll be able to find the design that fits you. Again, as I shared with you guys, they have the more ornate style, but this is just the regular round tubing here. So we're going to get all of these out. And again, I've been using Farino now for a few years, and I like the convenience of them. I like that it's really a no hassle type of deal. And again, even though you do have some that are a little bit more complicated, I do have some bookcases as well. And those do, of course, you have to be able to put together. But these, what I'm sharing with you guys today, are all just very simple to be able to assemble and to put in whatever room that you need them in. So again, you can see there we have all of our tubings there. That's for our sides. We got those opened up. And you can see that's the end there that you'll be screwing into each section. And in this section, we have our tops for the actual bookcase. You can see there. That's going to screw on the top. And then we have our actual feet. Now, this, if you're new to Farino, what I would suggest is to go ahead and look at the instructions. As I said, I've been using these now for a few years. So I've kind of gotten used to how it works. And these are your feet here. You can see really stable. The other thing I will say to you, too, one of the questions I get asked a lot when I'm showing Farino projects is, how do I know if it's going to work for books? I don't know if it's going to work for this or that. What they will do is they will put the weight on them. So if you'll notice on the product page for the different products that we're sharing with Farino, it will let you know what weight this goes up to. So that will be able to help you out for sure. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and move these, our extra shelves out. And again, this is what the shelves look like. Okay. And again, this is what we're putting together right now is the 5 shelves. Okay, this is the 5 shelves. And it is $32.49 right now. So what we do is you take your feet, you're going to put them down on your surface that you're going to be putting this on, and you'll insert them into the first shelf. Okay. Just like that. One of my feet ran away from me. I'm going to put that in. The next thing you're going to do then is take your tubing and you're going to screw it directly into the feet through the shelf. And again, once you kind of get started, this moves really quickly. But again, you just take your tube, you're going to screw it through the shelf into the feet. That's going to give you your first layer. Now, one of the things you will notice, I shared with you guys the 3-tier a little bit earlier. With the 5-tier, it does not have to be in a corner. It can pretty much be just wherever you want it to be. But you'll notice, see how easy this is to be able to put together. Again, no tools required. No tools required. Just a little bit of effort. And we have that. Just make sure it's nice and sturdy. We got that. So see, we have our first layer done. There are your feet there. And we're ready to move on to the next layer. And I wanted to do this for you guys live, just so you can see how easy this is to be able to put together. So again, we're going to put our shelf on, just like that. And then we're going to take our next tube. We're going to do the same thing. The main thing is just to make sure that you're keeping it sturdy. And as you're turning it, making sure that you're keeping it straight. If you're doing that, you're all set. The only time I've had any problems with Farino, the turn-in tube, guys, to be quite honest with you, is with human error. And what I mean by that is maybe putting something too heavy, misjudging, thinking, oh, yeah, this will fit, and it's too heavy for it. So definitely I would invite you to make sure that you are watching the weight. And again, it will tell you, like, for each shelf, how much. And you guys can see how easy this is to be able to put together, right? And again, this is the 5. What we're doing right now is the 5 shelves. The other great thing about Farino, guys, because of the way it's made, if you don't need all 5 of the shelves, you don't have to put all 5 on at that particular time. You can be able to cap it off at the 2, the 3, whatever you might need it for. But knowing that you have those other shelves will allow you to have more capability if you decide to move it earlier, move it later, and to be able to add other shelving to it. But notice how easy this is to be able to put together. And again, this is the 5 shelves. And again, I'm going to go ahead and take my next shelf, put it on. So we're already now up to the 3rd shelf. And again, it tells you with the instructions that come with it that this typically takes about 10 minutes. But as you can see, of course, I'm talking to you guys, but I mean, if you're really even just one person being able to easily put this together, you're able to do it really with no problem. Again, the main thing is just making sure that you're keeping it sturdy and that you are inserting the tube into the tube that's on the bottom easily. And as you guys can see there, goes really well. So again, this is the 5 shelf that we're putting together right now. This one right now is $32.49. But again, a really good value and a really sturdy shelf too. As you can probably tell just from looking at it. I mean, it's one of those shelves that'll be great for you to be able to put books on, to put pictures on, things like that are in your office, plants, those kind of things. Again, the main thing is if you're concerned about having it in a certain space, just making sure that you guys are checking the size and the weight of that particular Furinno project, because that's the only thing really you have to worry about, is making sure that you're not putting a heavier weight on it that it's designed for, because that's going to help you with the longevity and, of course, the life of it. I'm going to go ahead and put this next one on. I do want to share with you guys this, though. So, again, this is the 5 shelf here. But let's just say I decided, you know what? I only need 4 shelves for right now, okay? If that is the case, I'm going to go ahead and put the 4th shelf on. I want to do this so I can share with you guys how you can be able to adjust this as you need it to be for a certain area. Of course, the only thing you have to do in this case is to remember where you're putting the other shelves, right? If you don't, go ahead and assemble the entire thing. What you can do is go ahead, you can turn the 5 shelf into a 4 shelf, as I just did here. You have the 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves, and go ahead and take your toppers and go ahead and just screw your toppers on. And then that way, if you're putting it in a space that maybe you don't need it quite as tall, but it still is a great value to be able to go ahead and get the 5 shelf, you can go ahead and just make it the 4 shelf, or you could have made it the 3 shelf or the 2 shelf, depending on what your needs are. And the great thing is, as long as you remember where you put your shelves, you can always go back and adjust it later to another height. Again, to be able to fit whatever it is, whatever space that you're putting it in, or whatever your needs might be for that particular time. And again, once the top part, you just screw those into the legs through the shelf, as I'm doing here. Okay. And just like that, we have our shelf put together. And as you can see, so there it is. It's all secure. We have our top parts there. We have our feet that are included, all set. But again, this is the 5 tier. We just made it into the 4 tier. Hey, Tracy, good to be able to see you. I'm not. Tracy, I bet you could do this. I bet you could do this because, again, you're just turning into. Tracy's joining us on the Facebook side. Appreciate that, Tracy. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is the 3 tier of the Furinno. This is the blue and white. Now, I actually have it here as well, here on the side of me. Again, it's another one of those that can be adjusted as you need it. Really easy to be able to put together. I'm go ahead and just set that over on the side there as we move on. Okay. Yeah, we got that in. So the next one is the 3 shelf. It is $24.08 for that one. And again, it's the same principle. You're able to do the turn and tube. I have it here on the side here, where I'm also using it for display as well. But it is the blue and white shelf on that one. Again, a great value, $24.08. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is a black and white. This is the 3 tier for $14.69. This one is actually on sale right now. So I do want to share this one with you. I already have this one assembled. And you'll notice again the difference in this one. Now, the other ones have been solid colors. This one is a black and white, as you can see there. So again, you have your black shelf, your white shelf. This one again is on sale for $14.69 right now. So you have your 3-tier. Another one again. I have one of these actually in my kitchen. It's great to be able to put your kitchen appliances on. But again, you can be able to have it in your living room, your bedroom, your office, wherever you may need it. Again, the same principle. You're turning tube. You see your legs there, your feet. You're able to see your toppers there. But it's a really cool design to be able to use. And what I like about this one too, about the black and white one, you can switch this up. So you see, I have the black white here, but you can be able to, so you can see the underside. See, that side is black. You can be able to swap that and make them both black if you like. Or you see this end, this side here is white. You can make both of them white. So you can kind of decide the colors you want to be able to use for this. But again, I have it like what's in the description there on Amazon right now, and it is $14.69 for the 3-tier. And that's what you guys see there. Really good value on this one. I really like this one a lot. All right, so let's get into some cubes now, all right? So the next thing I'm going to share with you guys are some of the, let's say you don't need to have shelving per se, but you are looking for a way to be able to store things like your towels or your different items for your kids. I'm going to share with you guys some affordable ways to be able to do that. One of these is this Cube storage bin. It is $10.97 right now. This is it. Now let me tell you what I like about this. This is very simple. You guys can see it does have the handles here. You can see there. You're able to see though what's inside directly through the front of it, as you can see there. That's one thing that makes this cube really good. If you're sitting it on a shelf, like your Farino shelf, or wherever you may want it at, you're able to actually see the item that is inside of it. That makes it a really good deal for you. Again, it's $10.97 for this. It's only one of these that you get, but it's really good for being able to put items in so you can be able to easily be able to find them and then to be able to just to pull them out when you need them. Again, okay, that's $10.97. The next one I want to share with you guys is something that I talked about a lot, and that is LifeWit. LifeWit is a brand that has a lot of great products. I want to share with you guys what I love about these large capacity bins that they have. And let me tell you what's cool about these bins. They hold a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out so you guys can see it. This is what it looks like. So you get three of these for $19.99. Look how big that is, though. And again, you're able to see exactly what's inside. This is my bag that I keep my Alpine Swiss products in to make it easy for me to be able to get them. But you get three of these for $19.99. They're on sale right now by LifeWit. Really like these. They do come with handles on the side. You can see there. It makes them really easy to be able to carry. But this is a really great value, guys, because again, for this size, and let me show you how deep these are too. Let me go ahead. It does come with the dual zippers on each one. And again, keep in mind, you get three of these. But look at that. Look at all the space that's in these. Look at that. So it gives you a lot of space for each one of these. But again, to get three of these for $19.99, really good value. They are on sale right now here on Amazon. And I've had mine now for a couple of years. I use them for different things. I use one in my bedroom for my extra bedding, so I can easily be able to see what I have when it comes to my sheets and that kind of thing. I know my mom uses one in her bathroom to be able to have her towels and that kind of thing in, like when she has guests over. So again, a lot of different uses for this. And also, like I said, a great value. You really can't beat that. For $19.99 to get three of those, it's a really good deal. The other thing by LifeWit I want to be able to share with you guys that I have, and it's only two products from them today, is their lunchbox. And again, this lunchbox is a really nice lunchbox. This is an extra one that I have. This one is on sale right now for $19.99 as well. But let me show you what's so cool about this. It's a large capacity. You can literally put not only a 6-pack of drinks in there, or whatever you may leave. It comes with a strap as well. You can be able to easily carry it. Very easy to insulate if you're carrying your lunch or you're doing some traveling, to be able to keep hot things hot and cold things cold. This is a really good deal by LifeWit. I like the size of it and that you're able to include extra items on the side as well. Makes it a really good deal. And you have your zippered section that is on the front of it too. Go ahead and show you that. So you're able to close up your top, and then you're able to have an extra section here on the front. You can be able to put items in. We were talking about your napkins, your utensils, that kind of thing. But this is also by Lifeway. Again, it is $19.99. It is on sale right now. So a really good size. And I like the fact that it's easy to be able to carry it just by the handles, which is what I did with mine. But it does come with the strap as well. You can be able to put it over your shoulder too. For those that are just coming in, you're watching Cyrus Web Presents on Amazon Live, but we also are streaming on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. We welcome all of you. Today we're talking about storage items. I started the show off by talking about some great projects from Perino. Have another great brand that's coming up here called Sungmic that I really like a lot as well. So we're just sharing with you guys some great way to be able to store your items easily in your home office, or to even be able to use as gifts. So far we've shown you guys some bookcases, some storage bags. We have more of those that are coming up as well. If you have any questions, feel free to be able to let me know. We'll be glad to be able to answer those for you. The next thing we're going to talk about are some ottomans. You notice I have one of them here. Go ahead and get this down so you guys can be able to see it. This one is it is on sale right now for $22.99, and it does come in different colors. You can be able to get. Go ahead and just put this over on the side here. So I want to show you what's cool about this. This is something that the kids can be able to sit on, but it also is able to hold your items in it as well. The top comes off, and as you can see, it's a pretty good depth on that as well. This does come in different colors. The color that is on sale that's highlighted right now, I think, is the gray one for $22.99. But again, a really good value. These come up. It comes folded. You're able just to put the top on, and you are all set with that. But I like the size of this, and it's something you can sit on the floor. You can keep it on the floor to keep your items in. Really easy to be able to use. Again, this one is $22.99. The next one I'm going to share with you guys is another ottoman. I have the black one, but I think the one that is highlighted right now is looks like the brown one. It's on sale right now for $20.99. Go ahead and get it for you guys here. You see, there are a lot of different options. So again, depending on what your style is, you're able to find something that definitely fits your style. So this is the black one here. And again, the one that's highlighted right now it looks like the brown one, but it's $20.99. These do come in different colors. But again, the same principle as the rectangular one. This one is square. Again, you have your top. But look at all the space you have on the inside of that. So really easy to be able to put items in. Now, again, I have products in mind, but you're able to put everything from whether it's bedding, to be able to put towels, extra things like that if you have it in a guest room, or to be able to put toys in it if you have kids as well. So it's a great way to be able to use as a storage item, but also to be able to have also as a decorative piece in your home or even your living room as well. Again, this one is $20.99. Again, a really good value. And it's something that is easy to be able to move around, so you don't have to worry about it taking up a whole lot of space. Another brand that I've told you guys about before is a brand called Granny Saves. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of their products here. Go ahead and move this back over and move this over. Granny Saves is the next brand I'm going to be telling you guys about. And this is what's really cool about them. You get 3 of these. You can see it here. You get 3 of these for $27.99. $27.99 for 3 of these Granny Saves. Again, these are a great way. These are open. So these do not have tops on them. But you're able to get 3 of these. They're easy to fold up. Again, you can be able to put sheets, towels, that kind of things in it, toys in them as well. But whatever you decide to put in it is something that is a really good value because it comes with a lot of space. And when you're not using it, you can be able just to fold it up and put it away. And again, these are the Granny Saves you get 3 of these for $27.99. All right. All right, the next item I'm going to share with you guys is for shoes. Now, this is one that I want to tell you what I like about it, but also the thing to be careful about. This shoe rack is a 5 tier shoe rack, okay? And it does actually have 5 tiers. It's easy to be able to assemble, but I want to tell you what to be able to watch out for. It can be deceptive because it comes with handles, but let me tell you something about the handles. The handles are really a decorative piece. So it's not really something you want to be able to pick up by the handle. So keep that in mind. This is something that is to be stationary. So if you're going to be moving it around, let me tell you, and I'm about to actually display it for you guys. What you want to make sure that you do is once you put it together, and putting it together is the easy part. What you have to watch out for though is when you go to be able to move it. Okay. So once you put it together, you want to make sure that you grab it from the bottom up because it is not secure enough to be able to try to lift up by the handles. These handles that are on here are really just for decoration. So keep that in mind. They're not really made to be able to use to actually hold it up. So I'm going to be able to pick this up from the bottom so you guys can see it. But again, just keep that. If you remember that part, you're going to be fine. It's something that is really nice. I have mine in my hallway. I'm just going to move this over for a second. I have mine in my hallway, so it stays literally in my hallway. I brought it in the office so I can be able to share it with you guys. I like it for what I use it for, but again, keep in mind, this is not intended to be moved around a whole lot once you're able to put it together. And see, so this is what it looks like. You can see there. It's a really nice, it holds, let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So 10 pair of shoes can be held on this. Again, that's nice. But again, keep in mind that you want to make sure that you put it where you're going to have it at. And then just make sure that you're able to put your shoes on top and you're good. Do not try to hold it from the top, even though it has these decorative handles that you put on there. Don't try to handle it that way. Always pick it up from the bottom like I have here. Otherwise, it's going to come apart because all it does is snap into place, guys. It is nice. It is secure once you actually have the shoes on it. I haven't had the shoes falling off of it. But when you go to move it, just make sure that you're watching the way that you move it. All right, the next thing we're going to go to is actually some of the ways to be able to do some more storing. And this is the 4 set of packing. Now, if you're someone who does traveling, I think you'll really like this. You get these packing cubes here. You're able to put your different items inside. It's $14.97 for these. And let's say you're traveling, you want to be able to keep your dirty clothes in one, to keep your clean shirts, underwear, that kind of thing in them. Your toiletry items, really nice. They come in different sizes here. And you get 4 of these. You get the larger one, you guys can see there. And then you get your smaller ones here. But again, you get 4 of these packing cubes, and these are really good for if you are doing traveling, that kind of thing. Want to keep your things separate, you can definitely be able to. Tracy says spending money while watching. Well, Tracy, these are some really, and look, Tracy, it's funny you mentioned that because all of the items I'm sharing with you guys are $50 and less. $50 and less. So a really good value, really. You can't really go wrong here. And these, as I mentioned, these packing cubes are $14.97. So those are really cool too. The next thing is actually if you do have, and I'm going to say this is for kids, but I use them also for products. This is an over-the-door organizer. And it's what I like about it is because you can be able to put it pretty much wherever you need it for. This is made kind of for your, either for your bedroom or even for the inside of your closet. It comes with the hooks to be able to hang on. This is $22.99. You have your sections there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. And as you can see, this is pretty flat this way, right? But it comes with your bottoms here. This is your bottoms here. You're going to put those inside and look at the difference in the amount of space you get. Look at that. So this is with the actual space divider in the bottom here, and this is without. You see the difference? Look at the amount of space. And you're able to see exactly what is inside of them too. Again, these are $22.99. And again, it's 5 different sections. And all you do, and on each one of the sections, You notice there's your bottom. So all you have to do is, as you're using it, be able to put your bottom in, and look at how easy that is to be able to use. Again, it comes with your hooks to be able to hook over your door, but this is a really cool value as well. I like it. Again, I use products from mine, but I can see people using this for their kids when it comes to putting toys in, or even putting socks, underwear, that kind of thing in. Really easy to be able to use for that too. And then when you're not using it, all you do is push your bottom up, and look at that. It just easily deflates. And you're able to fold it up and put it wherever you might need it to be until you need it next time, whether it's in a drawer, that kind of thing. Easy to be able to put away until next time. Okay, all right. The next item, this title by Zober, I guess they're calling it this because of the color, but I don't really see this as a holiday box. But I guess because it's a white and the red, that's why they call it that. But it's $11.23. This is a great way, like for myself, I don't do a whole lot of entertaining. But if you're looking for a place to be able to put your plates and your bowls, and look, you can easily be able to see them through there. This is a really cool and inexpensive way to be able to do that. Again, this is $11.23 for this box. You can see I have my plates and bowls in here. It does come with dividers with the box, which is a really cool addition to it, to be able to put in between each bowl and plate, which is nice. Of course, no bowls or plates come with this. This is only the box, so keep that in mind. But it does come with the handles. And again, the main draw for me that I like was the fact you're able to see what's inside. Okay, and again, that is $11.23, a really good deal. The next thing I want to share with you guys is another great item from Granny Says. I shared with you guys these. You get these 3 organizers here. I shared those with you. Also, they have these sock organizers you can get as well. This is one of them. You get 2 of these, and you're able to easily put your socks and underwear in these. Really nice design. These are $11.99. $11.99 for these. But I like the fact it's a great material. You can put these inside of your drawers if you'd like to. Or if you do have your Farino shelf setting up in your bedroom, you can be able to have them there on your shelf. Either way, it's a really nice design. It does kind of match, if you notice, their other organizers, as you can see that. It does have the same kind of design. But Granny Says, I really like their products a lot, mainly because they're affordable, but they're also durable. All right, the next product I'm going to share with you guys is from StorageWorks. You actually get 2 of these. Now, these are cool. I use them in my office. My mom uses hers in her bathroom. She puts her towels in there to be able to have actually on her counter. But you get 2 of these, really nice materials you can see there. These are $50.99. Believe it or not, guys, this is the most expensive item that's in today's show, are these. But really nice materials. You can see the built-in handles there. You don't have to worry about them bending, that kind of thing. I like the material. I like the durability of them. But again, you get 2 of these for $50.99. Okay. All right. I'm going to share with you guys some other baskets that I have here too by StorageWorks. These are $38.99. You get 2 of them as well, as you can see there. Again, really nice design. The built-on handles again. And again, you get 2 of these for $38.99. So these are 2 different types of baskets by StorageWorks, but both of them are really attractive. Again, keep in mind you do get 2 of them. I'm going to only showcasing one of them right now, but you do get 2 of them. Makes it a really good value for you. The next one is a wicker basket storage unit. And this is nice because you kind of get 3 baskets in one. And I'll show with you what I mean. So this is the wicker basket. I've had this one now for a couple of years too. It's not on sale right now, but it's still only $29.99. Hey, Rom, good to be able to see you as well. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. So with the wicker basket here, you can see it has a really nice top, really nice material. You open inside and you have your 2 dividing sides there. But remember what I said, you kind of get 3 baskets in one because these 2 baskets on the inside can come out and you can be able to have your one larger basket to be able to put items in. or to be able to have your two smaller baskets that you're able to separate out. Now, I keep office supplies in mine. I keep them all together. But what is cool about this is that you can be able to separate it and to have the baskets in different places. They can be able to stand on their own. Again, a nice wicker look to them. A really good value for these. Ron, thank you so much for the follow on the Amazon Live side. I really appreciate that. And again, these have the built-in handles as well. You can see there. And again, this set is $29.99. All right, the next thing I'm going to share with you guys is another brand that I like a lot, and that is Sungmix. Sungmix makes some really good material. You guys may have remembered, I shared with you my ottoman in our last broadcast that I got that was from Sungmix. Really nice, durable ottoman. I want to be able to share with you guys, though, some of the storage units that they're able to have as well, because they really are something that is great for being able to store items in. As you guys can notice here behind me, you'll see the storage units that are here. These are really good designs that they have, and they come in different colors as well, but you're able to be able to separate them out the way that you want them to be, and it makes it really easy to be able to organize items as well. You can put a lot of material on these, and these are $29.99. Also, I will say this about them too when it comes to Sungmix. They also make some other great items too, like storage carts too. So that's another great way to be able to store items too, is through their storage carts. Really great value. I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys. Let's go ahead and highlight it for the carousel for you guys there for $23.99. So you're able to get their storage carts too from Sungmix too. So again, a really good value, really good company, and it's something easy to be able to put together as well. And for those who are looking for things that are easy to be able to store, I think that is something that you can definitely be able to enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and put this together for you guys. This is the Cube storage unit by Sungmix that I was sharing with you guys earlier. I think this is a really good value. And also, as I mentioned, you're able to store a lot of different types of products in there, as well as be able to have them for books, that kind of thing as well. So let's go ahead and get this opened up from Sungmix as well. And I'll kind of walk you through how easy it is to be able to do. This is our last product demonstration we're doing today. But I want to be able to show you exactly what you get on the inside. So these are your actual sections that you'll use here, as you see here, and actually connect the cubes together. And then here are these shelves here. And again, you can be able to get different depending on the decor of the room that you're doing. You can see these are the clear ones here. Let me go ahead and highlight those again for you guys to be able to see. There we go. Well, and this is a set that is $29.99. I just want to share with you how easy this is to be able to put together. And what I like about it too is you can make it pretty much whatever size you want it to be. So first of all, let's look at the material. Again, this is the Sungmix cubes. As you can see, there it is there. And you'll notice the material there. Again, really durable material. Now, what you will get, though, when it comes to your packaging, let me kind of walk you through this. It does come with a little hammer to be able to help you to be able to easily secure them. I've done so many of these now. I actually have extra ones, but let me show you, though, how cool the hammer is. So this is the hammer that you get to be able to help you to secure it. You see there? To make sure that it stays nice and sturdy. As I mentioned, these are your connectors. And I just want to share with you guys how easy it is together. So I'm going to open up a few of these packages and just let you see how easy these are. And the fact that you can pretty much be able to do them the way you want. Now, let me say this too. When I'm putting my storage cubes together, I don't always put a back on them. A lot of times I'll keep the back open if it's going to be larger items that I'm doing, so that I can be able to have the flexibility to be able to have them stick through. Like you'll notice on these that I have behind me here, I have some of the backs open, so that way I can have items actually sticking out. So again, you take your actual shelving there. You're able to take your cubes there. And if you're just starting to build it, you just want to look at the way it's designed. And again, I've done so many of these because I have a lot of them. But you just put it there on the end like that. And do the same thing on this side. Okay. And then you're able just to start building it. So watch this. I'm going to go ahead and put the bottom here. All you do is you're just going to insert it into your clasp like this. You'll hear it snap into place. See, just like that. And you're just able to keep building it that way. So then we're going to put our side on. Same principle. Okay. Then you're able to put your other clasp on. And again, depending on how, and you, again, as I said, you get to decide how you want it to be. So if this is going to be a closed area, I'm going to go ahead and close this one up. You just change the direction that you're doing the clasp like this. Okay. We'll put this one on and do the same thing with the front here. So as you can see, these are really easy to be able to put together. And again, I have quite a bit of these. As you can see, they're behind me here. So I've gotten used to doing it. But look at how easy that is to be able to put together. Then you just do the same thing when it comes to the top of it as you're kind of building it up. I'm going to do another. And again, this one that I'm using now, this one is $29.99. If you're on the Amazon Live side, that's the one that I have highlighted now by Sungmix. But I also have the other ones, the other colors as well. And again, I'm going to go ahead and just to close this up just so you guys can see. But all you have to do is really just follow. It's really easy. Just follow the design. And depending on what your needs are, you're able to separate these out in different parts of your home or your office. You don't have to use them all going upright. You can be able to have 2 or 3 over in one section, 3 in another section. Again, depending on how you decide to be able to use it for your own needs. And that's what makes it so cool. There's no wrong way to do it. So see that? So there you can be able to use this now for storage. You can use this in a different room in the house, just this one section. If you want to go ahead and put a top on it, you can. The same principle, just go ahead and insert it in. Just like that. And then you're able to put the front clasp on like this. Just going to snap this on here and snap this here. But look at how easy that is to be able to put together. And again, I like the fact that there is no wrong way to do it. Whatever your own desired taste may be or needs may be, so there you have your own square. Now, as I mentioned, you don't have to put the back on if you don't need it to be. If you have things that you want to be able to stick out like I have here, like in the cubing you see here, this is what you see behind me as well. I have the back open so I can put larger items in. But whether you want to put large items in or if you want to be able to have it closed up, you're able to do that. But again, that is a set that is highlighted right now on the carousel for $29.99, a really good value. And again, you can just keep building up as you need it to be. You just take this if you'd like, if you want to make it taller. Again, you just insert it here and be able to go up with it if you'd like to, or even going up on the side and be able to create another one here on the side. However you want it to be able to do, you're able to easily do it. Again, fit your own needs. Like if you need them in different sections for different things, you can be able to do that. But whatever meets your needs, you're able to do it very easily with Sungmix. So again, that's a really great value, I think, for $29.99. So I hope you guys found some creative ways to be able to do some storage, whether we're talking about the shoe racks that I shared with you guys, the products from LifeWit, from Sungmix, from Farino. As you can see, there are so many great options out there. StorageWorks. All of them have some great options for you. Granny Says, I love their products too. But again, all the items we shared with you guys today are less than $50, except for the StorageWorks baskets. Those were $50.99. Everything else was less than $50. So a really good value for you guys. If you're new to us here on Amazon Live, I invite you guys to give us a follow. You'll notice the follow button is either here in the corner or down below. Also, any of the items we shared with you guys today, if you missed them, you'll find them in the carousel as well. Feel free to go back to be able to check those out. Again, my main tip will be is to really look at the product description. When it comes to the Farino projects that I shared with you guys today, these are things that last. Again, I've had mine now for 2-3 years, the ones that I shared with you guys that were already assembled. But the main thing is to watch the weight on them. If you're looking for certain items, watch the weight, because that way you'll make sure that you're getting exactly what you need, and you don't have to worry about damaging the unit. Also, when it came to the shoe rack that I shared with you guys, remember, this is a really good, sturdy shoe rack once it's installed, but do not try to move it once it is put together and you have shoes on it, unless you're lifting it from the bottom like I did today in our broadcast. Otherwise, It's going to come apart because, again, it is plastic. It is going to come apart. Don't try to use these decorative handles to be able to pull it up because that's not going to work for it once the shoes are on it. So just keep that in mind. If you keep that in mind when it comes to the different products, I'm sure you'll be able to find some longevity with them and find something that meets your needs. Until next time, make sure you guys do stay connected with us here on Amazon Live. We have programming 7 days a week, different types of shows, product demonstrations like this, but also we have talk shows as well, book discussions. Would love to be able to have you guys with us. So again, make sure you guys give us a follow. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.